Greetings. This is a briefing. I'm on immigration about my first triumph. So I came here when I first moved to this tent in 2025. One time I walked in around Christmas and I inquired a little bit. Forsyth was with me. He was still okay. And then one of the church members received my card. I still used to give business cards. Then the prostitutes with the cops took that, started to make prostitution. I don't give business cards. They stole my number. I don't have money to print a new one anyway. So we had a triumph session. So I placed him in my tent. I removed the ceiling and I shut him in. And I was walking around and administrating light quotient over his body laying in my tent, which, was an anchor for me to then trace back my mission and come back here when, Forsyth fell sick. So this is my third time here getting donation food within this cycle. Before I used to go to her theater at all times, buy at least $200 worth of groceries every time with Forsyth. Now he's impaired. He's in the hospital. And I don't have a debit card of his. He only gives me information to his debit card to pay for my phone online. But otherwise, Amber has his card, 5092, so that they can confound us. So when I wasn't here, Amber was here coming with the poor people, stealing food, acting out, shooting people, shooting Andrew, not me. Now Amber has colored eyes. They have a very terrorist plan now. Our sheriff's plan, when he talked to me from cop call, was first to give me the address for a mail fraud person. I wrote him. I told him my, numbers of the trackings that were stolen by the cops. Then Sharif took Amir Nasrallah to court pretending that he wrote that. Now, every time they steal my shit or my pee, Sharif writes a fake report according to whoever sucks him off on that person having my DNA. They're not professional cops, they're like clowns. So then his plan was to cancel Arianne Mathews from service to me at some level. If I don't fuck with him or see him or, if he can't kill me by a certain time, which was yesterday, they blocked my ability to reach to Arianne. So if I call the number, it transfers to 809 something else, Sharif's number, because probably he had a problem with like Rawan Abi Aboud or Shadiat Rabulsi or one of the Rawan, to pretend that I'm Rawan and that I'm giving him contract because he cheated on me supposedly with cordoba. But I'm not Rawan nor am I cordoba, or with whoever he's with. I don't know who's Sharif's partner. Maybe Cristal Cordoba, Dina Tabrawi. So now they want to pretend that I'm Rawan, the partner of Omar. They are delinquents, teenagers that all have divorcee parents. They're all from like a, war hero mentality. They were born in dirt, in, war, unsanitary conditions. They only think about sex and drugs. All they want is to fuck me and then restrain me and then make fun of me. So now I changed the configuration of my tent. I put boxes around it, around the periphery. I don't know if they're trespassing private property now, but I don't think so. Like I put my elastic at the place of the paper with exact indentations and T-pegs, so I'll know if it moved. So my session kid then, noticed that I'm a virgin. I was never sodomized. I'm in that. So he got me from another state. He was visiting some gifts. I think he went with Karen Khazin, Dima Tabrawi, to Michigan. And he brought me a rose, a vibrators, some, stuff, body oils, like lingerie, like nice things that no boyfriend ever got me. Like us five used to be brutal, like, hi, babe, went for a run, babe. To fuck me like an animal, then go fuck like Tracy, gave it a ring, trick me here, steal my vape, I've never had like loving partners, like people meaning me well. It's never happened. So this guy buying me a present that was like, wow, I've never received a gift from anyone. I've been abused my whole life by adoptive, very evil people. He used to get me gifts for my birthday and Christmas. The next senior, it was not my birthday. It was the day that they killed my dad to curse me. Christmas, it was to cut me, not because they liked me at all. So I'm very grateful. At least I have a little church next to my tent. Look how grateful I am. And as soon as I get whatever items, I'm going to take them to Ralph's house, some of them, whatever they cannot open and poison, then take whatever they can to my tent. I'm going to have to throw the butter there and everything because they're malevolent and evil. They only think evil thought. They already poisoned the coffee of Ralph with sleeping pills because they're hoping that I fall asleep there so they can cut me in my sleep because I don't have protection from the American government. The American government is the originators of the perpetration. They want me dead. As soon as I came back from Russia with the UFO situation in 87, they decreed death upon me, I guess. Then King Charles paid Jeff and Del Tufo to kidnap me out of the White House. Then he took me to Britain, also in a suitcase or in a bag, or he snuggled me out of the country, like human trafficking, with the agreement of the White House. So the White House is behind all acts of human trafficking, organ trafficking of United States citizens and babies, like all these babies that go missing. That is the government using them for sacrifice for their reptile leaders like Shafiq, Aaron, Sharif, all these people, the royals. They use the babies that are missing, like, a missing baby in Illinois or in Massachusetts, whatever. They gather them, then they chop them up, they eat them, consume them, drink them blood, do rituals, anti-innocence, primordial consciousness and stuff like that, just to remain evil, to rob the United States heritage. Destroy failed already. Stephen proved that he failed the army. He got the Ashura sign now. He's going to go Muslim. And he's the one who encouraged Dina to do the ritual at, Shelter Cove shoot at Gilles, to then say it was me, to give my records to Tatiana Pushkina, to kill me, put me in Ayacuinta house so he can also torture me with a spider. They have 5 candidates for where they're going to put me. Ayacuinta, Greg Crowley, Robai, Ralph, and Forsyth. But now Forsyth, I think, is sick. So now they have 4 left to compete on who's going to be the one sitting home collecting my shit to send abroad so they can eat my shit over there, do crime and drink my pee and vanish. However, I don't know at that level what my shit and pee will do if I'm crippled without a vagina, without the Holy Grail. You never know. Maybe they'll transform to very evil people, start to become extremely criminal, and they like that. They cannot wait. Like Trump encourages them, Biden, Obama, all the senators, J.D. Vance, they're all for them. They're against me. If I send them any letter, they don't receive it when it's my term of sending. They only receive it when Karal Haboush say rapes me at Karl's house. Then he'll receive the 911 file to try to kill me for Karal Haboush. So this is Aurora, the new creation. I love you all.